Good morning. It is 5:45 a.m. on Friday, January 22nd, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis, and my elbow hurts. Also, I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. I don't know what's going on with my elbow. Probably some sort of an ergonomic problem. Feels like the tendons are sore in my elbow. Maybe that's tennis elbow, I think. I think it is what is known as tennis elbow. And that is ironic given that I have studiously avoided tennis for most of my life. Um, so yeah, something's causing that, and it tends to be worse when I wake up in the morning. Like maybe somehow I'm getting into a position while I'm asleep that's hurting it. I'm not really sure what to do about that. Anyway, on another note, I received the Ghostbusters level set and the Cyberman team pack for LEGO Dimensions yesterday. Only 2 days later than I was supposed to receive them, Amazon. Now, I will give Amazon a little bit of credit in the sense that on the day I was supposed to get them, on Tuesday, I got a notification saying, delay in shipment. Now the delivery window is February 17th through the 24th. And I'm thinking, what? On the day I was originally supposed to get it, you delay it for a month? That's kind of BS, Amazon. And I tweeted about it, and they tweeted back to me like, "Oh, sorry, we'll see if what we can do." And then, sure enough, it shipped the next day, and then it arrived yesterday instead of that delivery window. So, did my tweet make any difference? Would it have shipped that way anyway? I'm certainly happy that it didn't take until February, but I'm also a little bit reluctant to be too thankful for them giving it to me only 2 days late. Anyway, I thought that was made this a good opportunity today to talk about some of my favorite little LEGO Dimensions bits. I believe that I've talked about LEGO Dimensions on these videos before, but if you missed that, LEGO Dimensions is a video game. It's very much like the other LEGO video games, except that it incorporates what's called Toys to Life, which means you buy actual physical little toys and then they go into the game. And so you buy the various kits, and that unlocks different characters that you can use in the game. So, the Ghostbusters set that I got comes with a little Lego Peter Venkman here. Try to get the camera to focus on it. It's hard to. The autofocus keeps wanting to. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't know. It's hard to make the autofocus. It's trying to find my face, so I have to. That is an exercise in aggravation, trying to make it focus on this thing that's close up. You can kind of see it though, right? There you go. Got a little proton pack, Lego Peter Venkman, and you can take his little proton accelerator wand and put it up on his back up on his pack if you want. And when you buy a level kit, it will generally come with one character and then 2 vehicles or accessories. And so, what vehicle would you expect to come with a Ghostbusters kit, if not the Ecto-1? And it's just a little Lego mini version of it. And so these come in pieces, and you assemble them in-game. Got the Ghostbusters logo. One thing that's a little bit weird about this particular build is, unlike some of the other vehicles, I mean, just based on the design, you wouldn't see the wheels, but there's actually not even rear wheels on the kit, which makes it a little bit less fun as a toy independent of the game. But you know, it looks good though. I think it's a good design from that perspective. Got to get the base back on. So the base, incidentally, this is the piece that the little portal device reads to let it know that you've put that game on. And then the other accessory that it comes with is this, which is a trap, ghost trap, and these little bits. Whoops. These little bits can open. And yeah, so the level that the Ghostbusters level that it comes with, of the downloadable, like of the extra levels that you can buy, so far the levels that they accessory, that you can buy separate from the main game that they've released, they have Doctor Who, Simpsons, Portal 2, oh god, I'm blanking on Back to the Future, and now Ghostbusters is new. I think of those, Portal 2 and Doctor Who are the best. Ghostbusters has some good stuff in it, but there's also some long stretches that feel a little bit like they're padded to make the level longer. And also, I feel like all of the sound is just audio clips stolen from the movie, which is fine in general, except that one of the things that you may not remember about that movie is that a lot of the sound isn't like looped, so it's very like environmental sounding. Like if they're in a big hotel lobby, their voice is very echoey like that, and sometimes it feels weird in the game that their voice comes out sounding like that when you wouldn't necessarily normally expect it from what you're seeing on screen. Minor complaint. It's also a little bit distracting that for almost every line they are using the exact audio from the movie, but then for the character of Lewis, who is played by Rick Moranis in the movie, they clearly have someone trying to do Lewis's voice, and I feel like they're not doing it very well, so that's a little distracting. But you're playing Ghostbusters. You get to use a proton pack against a giant Lego version of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. It's hard to get too upset. The proton pack, incidentally, is a lot of fun to use. So I think when I'm playing just normal levels and running around and you're choosing various characters to do some of the more ordinary tasks with, I think little Lego Peter Venkman here is going to be one of my go-tos, because that proton pack is just a lot of fun to use. Oh man, I'm already at 7.5 minutes, so let me just hurry through this then. I'm just going to talk briefly about some of my other sets that I think are fun to play around with and worth getting or looking at least if you have Lego Dimensions. So I also got the Doctor Who Cyberman pack, so you get a little Lego Cyberman here. And the Lego Cyberman is a good figure because he can do a lot of different things. So there's a lot of different types of challenges or puzzles that you can solve with this little guy that you would otherwise maybe have to switch out multiple characters in order to do. He's strong. He can do computer stuff. He also has a power called like drone flying that only this character and the Doc Brown character can do. And then you also get a little Lego Dalek, although the Dalek is treated as a vehicle rather than a character, just from the perspective of gameplay mechanics. So you can ride him around, but all the effects are what you would want them to be, and it's just very fun and silly to play with. Those, of course, go along with the original Doctor Who level set, which comes with, whoops, I dropped his little sonic screwdriver, oh no. It's a little Lego version of the 12th Doctor. And he has his little sonic screwdriver. And then you get with that a vehicle of course, the TARDIS and K9. God, Luna, Jesus. Luna, no, hey, come on. Luna, come. Excuse me, guys. Luna, stop it. Luna, come. It's an emergency, you guys. Yeah, I thought so. So those are very cute, and the Doctor Who, as previously said, is one of my favorite levels. All right, let's hurry through this. It's already long, and now it's taking too much. So then there's a team pack, which comes with 2 characters and 2 accessories or vehicles, and that's Scooby-Doo. There's a Scooby-Doo level in the main game, the themed level, but there's not a separate Scooby-Doo level. But there is an adventure world to play around in. But you get a little Lego Shaggy and Lego Scooby-Doo. And the Lego Mystery Machine. And a giant sandwich that they can eat to get special abilities. And I just think they're really fun to play around with. And then, it looks like when I was grabbing a bunch, I also just grabbed Chell from Portal, so you can see the little Lego version of her Portal gun. And so she comes with the Portal 2 level set, which is also excellent. And then just 2 of the other little single fun packs that you can get that I think are worth getting just because of the character being fun to play with and having lots of abilities that you can use in game. You have Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman! And just like in Lego Batman 2 and 3, when you play as her character and you fly, because Wonder Woman can fly, it plays the song from the old Wonder Woman TV show. Wonder Woman, and so she comes with a little golden lasso, and then she can do lots of cool stuff in game too. And oh my God, she's just all worked up now. And of course, the invisible jet, which is a pretty fun little build here. And then last but not least, I'll get you, my pretty, the Wicked Witch of the West. Or is she the East? I never remember. No, West. She's West. East is the one that gets crushed under the house, right? Anyway, the Wicked Witch of the West and Flying Monkey, which is one of the vehicles. And one of the great things about her is that she is one of the only other people other than the Gandalf figure that can do magic. She can do mind control. She can fly. So her character is actually surprisingly fun to use too. And she is, of course, the only one that will allow you access to the Wizard of Oz adventure world. So those are some of the Lego Dimensions accessories I would recommend, and I'm enjoying that game quite a bit. I already platinumed it, but there's so much more to little collectibles to get and so on. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.